readings live with Oracle Amira, over 30 years experience, channeling messages, working with spirit, getting downloads, information, specific advice as well, specific ideas about businesses, about relationships, names, people that have passed over in spirit, also pets, and anything you would like to ask. So welcome everybody, welcome. I don't have any topics that are off subject. Everything is open. And if you're new, you can put a little backstory, a shout out where you're from. And if you're doing a super chat or a donation, you can let us know what your question is, and also do a little backstory if we don't know you already. Okay, I always start off with the pre-ordered super chats. I've got one pre-ordered super chat today. Then we'll move straight into your particular questions and super chats you have. If you go down to the $, you can make your donation. You can also go across to my website, amiracelon.com. Under the donation link, you will find a lot of different options: Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Revolt, Wise, and anything else that's going on over there. PayPal and Stripe. How's everybody? Welcome Michi, welcome to the moderators. Good to have you here, good to have you. And as you can see, we've got this gorgeous burnt down candle that was done for Misty, and it's really beautiful. So this was the black rose, which has a red interior. I've still got one black rose left, and I've got a pillar candle, so that's 15 and 25. I don't overcharge my candles because I love doing candles. It's one of my favorite things. So I do the manifestation magic, I bring in the orishas, I do the petition, and I do updates of the candle as it's burning, and also reading the remains of the candle, like reading the grounds of coffee grounds, or the coffee cup readings, for example. And I know that you all love the coffee cup readings that I do. So I do like to also have a look at the candle. As you can see, if you do have a gift, you can tap into any sort of thing. You can read clouds, you can read coffee grounds, you can read, throwing bones, you can read throwing crystals, you can read anything. Yep. If you have the gift, you can also go also without any sort of objects or what we call tools. You can also go like that as well. Just downloads from spirit, downloads from your higher self, etc. Okay, so we're going to do one here for, I believe it is Pisces moon. I don't want to get the name wrong. Asking about a friend, Michelle. You can do coconut shells, absolutely, Michi. Coconut shells, definitely. So I have a pre-order about from Pisces moon, I believe. You also miss your, you didn't get your disability. It arrived in the mail, I presume. Yeah, maybe it's time to get a lawyer. Maybe it's time to make sure that you are getting the right people to help you submit that application for disability. Sometimes you just need an external source. You need the right person. You might need the right therapist. You might need a psychiatrist. You might need the right doctor, or somebody who specializes in a lot of experience doing those sort of claims for clients. So you might need to do that. You might need to do it with a lawyer as well. I'm not sure exactly how it works in your state. So, yeah, anyway, I wish you all the best. We did readings in the past where you were going to get it. So it could be in a different state even. They might have reached their threshold. I mean, they could have reached their numbers in the state that you're in. And you've got a lot of people in New York City. So you might need to go to a different state. You might need to do it differently. I would definitely do some more research on it and not give up. Not give up. You'll get a boost of energy back again, and not give up. Okay. What does Michelle feel about you, your friend Michelle? And will you see her soon? You haven't seen her for a while. And happy eclipse, everybody. Second eclipse moving forward. Hi, Venusian. How are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. You're looking gorgeous as usual. Okay. There's something here with Michelle, the friend, about money. She feels like she's moved on, or you've moved on, or you've gone somewhere, or you're not able to go out as much or do as much because maybe you don't have the finances. Maybe there's something there that is tripping her up. I feel like you're going through a spiritual phase. She could also have gone somewhere. I feel like you've got two movement cards here, the Fool and the Chariot. She might have gone somewhere, you know, and sometimes friendships do, you know, evolve and disappear. I mean, if you look back to all of your friends at school, I mean, how many people are in touch with all of their friends at school? Not many, right? So friendships do evolve. Everyone is scattered, you know, everyone gets scattered. So after school and after all, you know, college and all of that, some people do stay friends with their college friends. People often get scattered. The best place to meet new friends is through workplace situations or common hobbies like playing sports. You know, like you might be part of a team, like a basketball, hockey, netball, anything, tennis, you know, tennis club, that type of thing. You can get good friends through a hobby or an interest. If you don't play sports, then it might be, you know, a like-minded interest or a group. There's something here with money. I don't know if she has something to do with finances, issues with finances, I'm not sure. Or if it's something on your side where either you have money and she you know, she might not be agreeing to the whole thing with the disability thing. That's another thing. People can have their opinions and things like that. And some people just move on. I kind of feel like she might have been going through a difficult time and some sort of transformation here. And it looks to me like she might have moved on somewhere. She might have moved on. She might be financing. She might be focusing on finances. She might be feeling like, you know, she hasn't been doing that well lately and she needs to improve her situation. I don't feel like there's anything like animosity there with her, but I just feel like she might have closed a chapter or be, you know, I know people who do actually evolve and kind of release friends on a regular basis. So sometimes it's for your own good. Sometimes you outgrow people. I do feel like you're going to get your strength back. I feel like your strength is coming back. I do feel like you're going to get the money. The money's coming in. And it could have been also that she might have been in competition with you. I mean, some female friends are in competition with other females, or they only see it a relationship to benefit them in some way. So whether it's through introductions or going out or having a wing person to go out with, and if you can't go out because you're not well, then she might have just like, you know, moved on. I feel like she's kind of somehow had some issues of her own. She might not have told you about them, or she might have, and there's nothing you can do about it or for her, and she's just kind of moved on. Will you hear from her again? Maybe. I'm kind of getting a maybe. I'm getting a 6 months maybe on it. It's giving me a no at the moment. So I would say just move forward. Just move forward with your life. Do whatever you need to do to get whatever you need to get done, and focus on yourself. Focus giving the love into your life of yourself, and maybe making some new friends as well. Or just getting your health back and getting the things that you need done checked off the box. Okay? Checking things off the box. All right. How is everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, Venusian, for putting that comment in. I'm going to pin it. If anyone needs any instruction of how to go about doing the super chats, that's how we're doing them. So it's minimum $5 USD or equivalent per question, per topic. Okay. Cowries. Oh, cowrie shells. Yes, you can do all sorts of things, Michi. Absolutely. Excellent. Happy eclipse, everyone. Happy eclipse. We don't have our friend in yet, so we're going to do the candle anyway. Some of you might pick up a message in this candle for you as well. And this was originally for Mystique, and we're going to do, it's quite an in-depth candle, isn't it? There's like a little window here, a little doorway hatch that basically opened here. It's like a little hatch doorway that kind of opened. Kind of looks like an arrow pointing down. So I feel like there's definitely going to be a doorway opening for a move. It's very layered, yes. I feel like there's going to be a doorway opening for a move, definitely. I'm getting these two bolts here on the top. It's like somebody's tried to lock you in, but you're going to set yourself free in some way. It could be energetic. It could be also, you know, mental, energetic, or even physical, unfortunately. It's a little bit of a Capricorn kind of face here, or a goat head. I've also got a why, question marks. Why is this always happening to me? Why, you know, there could be a person with the initial Y as well. It's not common, but it does happen. It could be a Y for yes, a big Y for yes. I've also got this letter here is actually a P in Cyrillic language. So there's a P there, and it also looks a bit like an N in language, our language. Okay, it looks here to me like there is a bit of a wolf or a fox kind of circling around. So there could be somebody of a male energy who's circling around, circling back around in some way. It could be female as well, foxy. And that could be somebody circling back around to kind of get something from you, obtain something from you. Could be also somebody in the family as well. It was actually a really nice, easy burn. It wasn't like a super fast burn or a super slow burn. It was just a nice, easy, flowing burn. And you can see this wax here has just flowed out the door. So you're removing a lot of that heavy energy from your home, from your place of living, from your car even, or from your, you know, just being in and around you. Some of you might have been also having intimacy with a man who's just left a lot of heavy energy there with you. And it's like you're just getting rid of it. It's getting out. We still have these beautiful leaves here of the petals intact at the back. It's almost like a stage. It's like it's got the stage here and the platform and the doorway, and you're going to open the door and step out onto, you know, even a bigger stage. There's a bigger stage here opening up, a bigger stage. And as said in the comments, it's very, very layered. So we're going to go into those layers. If you do see something in the candle, please do a shout out and I will interpret it for you, or you can interpret it for the collective as well as Misty, as it's Misty's candle originally. Where is Misty, by the way? She's not here. Hi, Elle, how are you? Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm seeing a fish here, which is money and luck and abundance. It's almost like a whale fish. It's also tapping into your inner wisdom in the sense of getting the most money out of a situation. Now, let's see if it's working. Yeah, that's better. Sorry about that, guys. I had to hotspot that one. Internet sometimes in this, I'm going to have to move because the internet is just not cooperating with me all the time. It's okay today, but it's just not always cooperative. Yeah, thanks, Finish. Yeah, I had to hotspot it. So let's see what's going on here. Where was I up to? Somebody's pregnant. There's an embryo. There's a fertility situation here as well. There's also a hook, line and sinker is what I'm getting. Something about catching something big. Could be a big fish, because we've got the whale there. It almost looks like Moby Dick. Yeah, Moby Dick. Yeah, I am planning on moving because this internet is just really driving me nuts sometimes. It's not on the days that I go live because it's normally okay, but other days it's just off for like ages. Okay, we have a head here. Looks a little bit like a crocodile's head. So crocodiles, they do anything connected to what they've always done. So that can be an indication of doing something that is ancestral, it's archaic, something that you've always done that might need to be done differently, or it could be working in stealth, doing something behind the scenes under the water and then attacking and emerging after that. So that's interesting. There's another fish here that looks like a really big fish, something that you would go fishing for. Yes, so there's abundance here. There's a bounty and abundance here. Also looks to me like there's like this jigsaw piece. So it's putting together a jigsaw piece. Yeah, it's putting together a jigsaw piece. Making all the things fit. Making everything fit. There's also a paddle. Some of you are going to be doing paddle board, paddle, what's that paddle racket thing? Like pickleball or something like that. Some of you are going to be doing a paddle. And it also looks like a balloon, like a text message type of balloon. So there's a lot of messages coming backwards and forwards here as well. There's also like jaws here sticking out underneath. I'm just getting the message swallowing your pride. You might have to swallow your pride to move forward in a sense. But the crocodile's on top and he's moving forward. He or she is moving forward in a very direct motion. So it could be that, okay, I'm in a situation here where I've got to swallow my pride, but it's not the end game. The end game here is taking a definite move, moving into a different realm, moving out of the box. Yeah, leaving something behind, moving out of the box. Yeah. And it looks like the jigsaw puzzle is continuing. So it's almost life is like a jigsaw puzzle, and it's sort of like the pieces and the layers are moving forward and helping, okay? Everything's sort of like clicking into place, checking into place, Yep. But overall, I feel like it's about making strategic moves with the crocodile. The abundance is coming in when the things fall into place with the jigsaw puzzle falling into place. You might be ready to push that button. It could be a new car ignition as well, because a lot of cars are now have buttons that you start the car with, and leaves, and something seasonal coming up as well, and news coming in, so the right news at the right time, things just sort of slotting and falling into place. That's what I see here with this particular candle. So I feel like it is imminent that things are going to fall into the right place at the right time. We're going to get a timing on it. When is this jigsaw puzzle going to fall into place? Okay, we've got winter and we've got spring. So between winter and spring, so winter in the Northern Hemisphere would be November, December, or December, January, February, and then spring would be March, April, May. So you've got 2 seasons aligning there. So from December to May, things are really going to fall into place. Okay. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that candle, everybody. I hope Misty sees the candle. Everybody will be happy with that. Okay. Okay, Lily. You are the only super chat here, so we're going straight to you. Oh no, we've got LB. You can always do your super chat and then you can rewatch it later. And also if you're in a different time zone, you can always do a pre-order for another live. Yeah. It's just most of my people are in America, so this is the best time for the American audience. But I know that the busier I get, the more people we get, the more time slots I'll be able to go live in. But I hope everything's fine, Lily. Good to see you. And I'm well, thank you. The arm is healing. And we're going to do the next one, which is LB. Any messages about career or from ancestors, whatever comes out. Okay, LB. Yeah, and if you do want to put a super chat in, Lily, it's going to be after 30 minutes on the clock. Okay. All right, my dear. Elle, let's have a look at you. Let's have a look at you, Elle. And then Lily, if you want to do your super chat, get it in now, so you'll be next. Yeah. So Elle, any messages from Spirit or anything about the career? What's going on in the career right now? Just give me a little backstory sprinkle that I can kind of like tap into. Anything from Spirit. Okay, thanks for the cash app, Megs, and also Lotus Lily. Thank you, thank you. All right. Messages from Spirit. True love coming in. Mature woman, it's either you or somebody that you're wanting to connect to. Feeling like you're very much inspired by somebody. Somebody in the grapevine, somebody that you hear about, could be also a neighbor. Let's do a career reading. Something with a neighbor, could be a helpful neighbor, or somebody around you in the community is going to help you or invite you somewhere important that's going to maybe enhance your life in some way. L. Let's have a look. L, career. L, career. L, career. Career for L. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, I really like that candle. It was nice. Nice burn. L, career. Okay, there's funding coming in. So I don't know if you're looking at getting your own business or starting a side hustle business or something like that, but there is funding coming in, or there's more money coming in and around the career, or a pay rise. Somebody from above is helping you. You might feel like you're trapped in a contract, or you're just wanting to persevere this contract for the minute, and it's looking like there's money there for you in that sense. You might be wanting to expand your potential into a bigger audience, a world audience, or even travel or move abroad, or work with a more of an international element, or an international company, or a bigger company, something about the world. You might be also feeling like something is coming to an end, or there's an end of a cycle coming up, and that could be the eclipse, eclipsing something out of your life to bring something into your life. You've got more responsibility here ticking along. Better responsibility, more responsibility. It's going to happen quite fast. So if you do move into a different role or a different position, it's going to be pretty quick. It's not going to take long. You might have been toying with the idea that they're not going to give you as much money as you'd like. Yeah. But there is another offer coming in here. There's a bigger offer and a better offer coming in here for you. You feel like things are very much up in the air on the external, or you feel like the outcome will be still not exactly what you want. A bit of something's not congruent here with this career situation. Let's pick a card to clarify that. Seven of Cups. Okay, it feels like everything's baby. I don't know if there's a lot of immature people around you at work, or they just don't know what they're doing. I mean, I come across so many clueless people in businesses. It's like, well, don't you know your products? Don't you know this? Don't you know that? Like, I ask you a question, you can't answer it. So it feels like that to me. It's like there could be a lot of young people coming in that don't really know much. So you could be outsourcing a different thing to go into an environment where you feel a little bit more empowered. Yeah. Or you feel like the people there have got their self-organized. Okay, thank you for that. All right. I've got Venusian. I'll come down to you after Lotus Lily. We'll do Lotus Lily first, and she's in the UK. Lotus Lily, thank you for their $9.99. I have a connection with a person C. I find him difficult to read, but the connection seems strong. Please explain the attraction. I will be seeing him at an event next week. Okay. I feel like he's hiding a lot, and I feel like he's playing games. He kind of wants you to jump on him, and he might have somebody else behind him, like another woman or another person. But there's definitely a feeling there of a strong chemistry link or a strong connection. I kind of feel like he's kind of low-key flirting with you in some way. I would be asking him direct questions, like, where's your wife? Where's your fiance? Something like that. I feel like he's got a girlfriend or another person in his life. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, he's holding back. I feel like he wants an affair. Yeah, he's got obstacles around him. Yeah, he's shut down emotionally. It could be power and control games. There's shut down, a sense of being shut down here, not emotionally intelligent, playing games. I don't know about this guy, but I'm not really that keen on him, this one. I feel like he's working on a very mundane level, so that's just about what he wants and how he's going to get it. He's definitely got a triangle there. Yeah, I would wear like a wedding ring or something to this event, or an engagement ring. Yep. And then he might make a move then, because he knows that you're attached, or he might think that you're attached. And you could just play the game. Just say, yeah, where's your wife? Yeah, I feel like he's, I don't know why, but I'm just getting like he's a trickster and a liar. No, I wouldn't trust him at all. Yeah. I feel like he wants an affair. There could be a strong element here of you knowing him from a past life, or you feel like there's something pulling you towards him, like this soulmate connection. But it doesn't mean that every soulmate is going to be a good soulmate. You know what I mean? I feel like he's a bit karmic. And he has no responsibility for his actions. He just doesn't care. I feel like this guy is really shut down. He could be, you know, a narcissist. He doesn't care. I'm sorry to say that, Lily. I don't know why I was getting that read on him, but that's what came through. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, don't trust him at all. Hi, Maria. Hola, amor. Thank you, Lotus Lily. You feel like that? Yes. Yeah. Just see what, just play a game and see what happens. Yeah, go in with your full armor on, Lily. Yeah. Okay. Venusian, you've got 2 cash apps. Thank you for that. Wondering what Shelby wants with me. He is relentless with you. Is Shelby the one that was pissing on the car? I think you said it, that was Shelby. Oh, that's right. It's your birthday. Happy early birthday. I feel like because you graced him with your presence, he's like, you'll be looking your best, Lily. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You might do a little henna on your hands or something. I don't know. Just say you've just been to a wedding. Something like that. Okay. Wondering what Shelby wants. What does he want, this Shelby? I feel like because you've graced him with your presence, he's just taking that for granted. Like, oh, she's gone out with me. You know, we walked through the parking lot. You know, she's seen me at my worst. And she's back in the vortex. She's back around. Yeah. So he wants a fling. He wants to, you know, definitely have some sort of a go. He wants to have a go of some description. I feel like you're going to be maybe blocking him or cutting him off for whatever reason. He wants some sort of friends with benefits. And you said that he's not generous and he doesn't have gifts. I keep seeing you in a lobby that looks like Scottsdale, in a beautiful hotel there. Just sitting around, having a coffee or a tea in the daytime, just enjoying yourself, just going up there, maybe working on your computer, just doing something. I feel like you're going to come across somebody up there. Yeah, fair male. Is that him or not him? Yeah, he's relentless. He's relentless. What does he want? Yeah, I feel like he just wants whatever he wants. And because you've become slightly easier access now that you're back in town, he just thinks that you're fair game, like everybody else is. It's like, yeah, she's here, she's fair game, like I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, he's got no qualms whatsoever. I feel like he's on something, like a drug, or on something that might peak his confidence out. Some of these men, honestly, what's the dealio with them? They're just like, oh. He might think that you've got money. New love. No, I feel like you're being protected from this guy. You're going to get a new love in. Venusian, you're going to get a new love in. There's a new love energy and there's money. So I feel like this new man is going to be generous and have money. You've got gifts there. Let's do your birthday. You are being protected. You've got the turtle underneath, the moose, and you know, you're unusual for what he would normally go for. He doesn't often have the opportunity of going for someone like you. He's normally with the pick niches and, you know, the crazy women. You know what I mean? He'll go for crazies. Yeah, so let's have a look at your birthday. I feel like you're going to light a candle. You might go somewhere. Yeah, I feel like you're going to find somewhere new to sit and enjoy the view and meet people. And you're going somewhere new. I feel you need to change environments, like go somewhere different. Don't go back to the same old place that you normally go out, because the same old people are going to be there. I feel like you're going to have to drive and go somewhere different. Okay, success, pride. You might even meet some potential clients there, like Instagrammers or people who might, you know, be interested in you helping them or something like that. TikTokers. Yeah, there's a lot of peace and serenity coming in around your birthday. New home and opportunity coming up. So there could be a new opportunity coming up around the home, or opportunities coming into the home. Crown of success. You might finally get an agent that you want, or that is going to be beneficial for you, or some sort of new person that has some gift for you. There's like a flower here in their mouth. There's a new person with a gift. I feel like positioning yourself around people who are high society, have money, is where you're going to get the results. And more fun and playfulness. There is a trip coming up. I did see a trip before, and it looks like it is somewhere near the water. Yeah, there's another trip coming up. It could be further than San Diego, or further than, might be a flight away, or a cruise away, or you're going to join a cruise. Why am I getting Baton Rouge? Baton Rouge is in Louisiana, isn't it? Oh, Cancun again. Okay. You might go on a cruise. Or somewhere where there's dolphins. Did you get your daughter's passport? I mean, that can also be fun as well. Could even be like a fun cruise where there's slides and things going on. It might not be a Disney cruise, it could be, but there looks like some sort of cruise. Or theme park, or island where there's a lot happening, a lot of fun things to do. Oh my God, these men, honestly, who won't show up at court. Yeah. And happy early birthday, Venusian. Happy early birthday. It's coming up soon. Okay. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Messages from spirit guides. See if anything else comes up, Megs, as we go through. As we go along, as we go through. Okay. I feel like I need to pick a hidden gem. Oh, sorry, hidden truth for Venusian. Just about this weirdo. Yeah, there's some beautiful hotels in Scottsdale. I see you, it's got like a driveway that has one of those round driveways with the valet drop off. That's how I'm seeing it, and it's very prestigious. It's quite big. But go there in the daytime, not the nighttime. Go in the day. It's close to a golf course as well. Any other message for Venusian? I'm getting an M initial for you as well. M's coming through today. I wish things could be different. You came closer than anyone. I regret lying to you. Well, that could be the Virgo. You know, he might have thought he hit the jackpot with you, but it's not. It's not anything. That could also be Marcus as well, because I got the M. He regrets lying. I hope that you will forgive me one day. I don't react when people mention you. Okay. The timing just wasn't right. Okay. I feel like that's a double. Double. Okay. Let's have a look at Tammy. I think it's the Virgo, yeah. I think he messed up. He messed up. Tammy, what's going on? What do we got? The show on the road. Tammy, has anything happened? Anything new? You don't like Shelby at all, thank you. Yeah, you don't like him at all, no. He's not a contestant. No. It's not your cup of tea. Absolutely not. Not your cup of tea. No. Somebody could be jealous of you, but I also saw a cat in my third eye, so it could be literally a cat. I don't know if you're thinking of getting a cat or you've got a cat in spirit that wants to come in. Well, there's somebody by the name of Kathy. Caddy or Kathy. I know there's a Caddy, Texas. Okay, I got the message Christmas is coming. You might have had at some point a snuggly, or somebody had a snuggly cat that would just sit under the Christmas tree. Are you making any plans? Are there any plans coming up? Anything going on? I feel like you're kind of like sitting in the gap. Like there's something that You're waiting for inspiration for something to happen. There's a sense of transformation as well. So you could be going on some sort of physical transformation journey. I'm just getting a sense of not wanting to work anymore. I don't know if you're thinking of retiring early or not wanting to work anymore. Like a sense of not burnout, but you're just tired. I lost some cards. Here we go. I'm just picking up some cards here. Something could be at a stalemate as well. I got the word stalemate. It could be between you and Jim. Like nothing's moving forwards, nothing's going backwards, nothing's closing out. It's sort of like the same old, same old. It's almost like a vacation is, you know, like a trip is going to shift the energy. Romance, sweetness. Strength, resourcefulness. But it's almost like you're afraid of going on a trip because you feel like if you do, something just might blow out. Like something might kind of become undone with Jim. Like it might not be as easy as you think it might be. Opportunities coming in here. Jim might get sick. Okay. If you went on a trip with him, he might get sick. I don't know, Tammy. It kind of feels like you're a bit stuck. You're stuck with, you know, this same old routine. Yes, stalemate. Same old routine, same old people, same old situation. I think something at some point needs to shift. It might not be the right time right now, but I do feel like something is going to shift. It could be after the visit to your mother. There's also opportunities coming in through the home. You might do more work at home, or somebody might come and say they want to buy your home. A lot more fun. It's like your daughter's married now, so she's kind of like off and running in a different direction. It's like you need to kind of like reinvent the next phase of your life on, you know, in a way that you want, that's going to be fun and refreshing and not stagnant. Change is definitely in the air, but there's also some sort of feeling of scarcity, or, you know, will I have enough, or fear of change, or fear of Jim getting sick, or fear of something. I mean, he's just, you know, an older man who's just sitting there basically doing, you know, just doing his gardening. He's not really adding any value to your life. Like, what is he adding? Anything else we need to know for what? Okay, I'm getting fences. Like, something to do with fences. Wooden fences, looking over the fence, wondering what the, you know, like the neighbors maybe, something to do with the neighbors. There is an element here of protection, and there's the cat again. Somebody's jealous of what you've got or your situation. There could be some jealousy there, and some romance and sweetness wanting to be in your life, needing to be in your life, wanting something to shift and change. The petals are here blowing in the wind. It's almost like a dandelion kind of thing. Dan. Is Dan jealous? Oh, Dan. It's no one from the past. Like, all of these past people have not added any value to your life. You have to really look at that and see why you're hanging on to them. You kind of want romance and sweetness and something moving forward, but these past people, they've had their chance, they've had their opportunity. If they haven't stepped up, you've really got to step forward and shift the energy. You know, and that's why, one of the reasons why you were thinking about moving and it didn't happen. There's action. You know, you could have been in a better position in Austin, you know, having a different life there, different lifestyle, a different life, but you decided to go back to your lake. It's like, it's more of a psychological thing. It's like, what's keeping you there? What's, you know, who do you owe stuff to? Like, why do you feel like you owe people your presence when they don't add any value to your life? You've got stepping up into your crown and changing. So there's control and change. There's a shift into a new dynamic. You know, it might even be after you see your mum. She might say to you, look, what are you doing? Oh, you have anxiety attacks. Are you seeing a therapist? You know, you might need to be on some sort of anxiety medication. That could help you make the right moves, you know, towards the life that you really want. Because there's part of Tammy that wants the big life, and you're still having anxiety attacks. You shouldn't be having them on meds, but can happen. So it could be, you know, a deep psychological kind of program here. There's a lot of movement here towards the sea, a movement towards going on a trip somewhere, going and having some peace. Anxiety about, you know, Jim getting sick if you did go anywhere with him. And overcoming this, you know, overcoming whatever it is that needs to be overcome, which can be done, you know, with the right help. You know, otherwise the circle is going to keep going around and around in the same direction. And even though there's opportunities out there, it's like you're not stepping into them and you don't feel like you can. So if you need to go back to basics, back to the basic triangle, you might need to do that, you know. Health, fitness, and mental health is really where you're at. So it might be kind of going back to basics and working on Tammy, and then sorting out what you need to do from there, you know. But I know that you're going to get through, Tammy. I've always got a lot of optimism for you. I know that you're going to get through. Yeah, don't look for anyone from the past. The past is the past, you know. And unless, you know, Jim is offering you some sort of settlement in his will, there's no point in giving him all of that support while you're, you know, while he's still alive. There's just really no point. It's just all about him, you know. Men are selfish. They don't do things they don't want to do. So if he's not marrying you, if he's not going on trips, if he's not doing this or that, then he doesn't want to do it. You know what I mean? Okay. Megan. Got the candle. Megan's candle is the rose. Congratulations, Megan. So we're going to do another rose for Megan. Still got the pillar candle there as well. Okay. Honey and cinnamon for your birthday. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm getting a glass of wine. One of your spirit guides likes wine. I don't know who that is. It's probably one of your Orishas likes wine. Oshun. Yeah. I'm getting like a glass of white wine. All right. Is anyone else doing a super chat? Do we have any last calls? Yeah, just hang on. Hang in there. Hang in there, Tammy. It is going to, you know, the eclipses are going to shake up something. I feel like my shake up is about to move because of the friggin' internet is pissing me off. Yeah, as well as a few other things. You know, things come down to the wire and we have to do something. And if we don't take action, things are going to just ruminate, you know. Nothing's going to change. I put it on my altar when I had it out. Oh, nice. The wine. Yeah, so small steps and then big steps. Baby steps and then big steps. That's a lovely, these candles are really nice. I really like them. Okay, I'm going to get some more. I've got Cancer, Gemini and Leo up for the October sign so far. So I'm going to do a couple more after the live and get those up as well. The next one up by popular demand is Virgo. The Virgos want that one up. So if I have another one that wants, I'm going to do another one. What other signs do we want up? Maybe Libra. Since we're coming into the Libra season. Yes, Libra and Virgo will be up in the next couple of hours or so. Okay, guys. Lots of love and blessings moving forward. If you'd like to order a pre-order for the next one, please do. Or if you like the remaining pillar candle, which has a red interior, and it is going to be a fabulous one. Lots of blessings, and Meg's candle or Venusian's candle is next in line. And I'm sure that Misty will see her candle. Thank you, everybody. Have a fabulous weekend. And I might come back on, I can't come back Sunday night, but I'm going to be able to do Sunday nights again in the near future. I've just got a course I'm doing on that day. So but it's the last day of the course this Sunday. So I'll be able to come back Sunday nights afterwards. All right, guys. Lots of love and blessings, and I'll see you on the next live. Ciao for now.